Welcome to Telebyte's video series on automated remote testing. This video provides an example of using Telebyte switching products to switch 32 CPEs to 32 DPU or DSLAM ports over one loop. We will look at an example configuration that combines Gfast and VDSL2. Suitable applications include interoperability, quality of service, and regression testing. The user will be able to access this setup remotely to change line lengths and target the desired DPU ports and CPEs as needed. Let's take a look at the equipment we will need for our example. We begin with the Telebyte 600 SM 1x1x32 switching matrix module. Each module provides one 1x32 switching matrix. This device has one input that is switched to any one of 32 outputs. This example requires two modules for switching on both sides of the loop. Our two modules are installed in the 600 6SL 6-slot chassis. This compact chassis is only 4U high and fits into a 19-inch rack. The 600 switching modules use Cat7 Terra connectors that accept up to 4 twisted pairs. This allows for the compact design. The most common cable has one Cat7 Terra male on the switch side and 4 Cat6A female connectors on the device side. Telebyte offers the custom cables needed. What else do we need? One loop in the form of real cable or a loop simulator. And on the DPU DSLAM side, our example uses 3 Gfast DPUs and 2 VDSL2 DSLAMs. There are 32 total ports. On the CPE side, we have 8 groups, one for each vendor. Each group contains 4 CPEs, each with a unique firmware version. When considering the loop options, there are 3 choices. One fixed-length twisted pair with no ability to change loop lengths. With the Telebyte CFA 24A cable farm automation switch, loop lengths can be changed via remote commands. Finally, the Telebyte Gfast Loop Simulator offers remote setting of line lengths for both Gfast and VDSL2 and removes the need for cable. Let's take a quick look at the Telebyte Gfast Loop Simulator. This is a universal product that can be used for Gfast, WT380, or TR114 over a single channel of TP100 at the required line lengths. It can also be used with the Telebyte noise generator for injecting standards-based noise into the loop. Let's make our connections. Note the location of the switches, loop, and patch panels. The switching matrix modules are connected to patch panels using the custom cabling we showed earlier. The patch panels are connected to the CPE and DPU DSLAM sides of the setup. This example shows the front connections for our 2 switches. The back of each switch connects to the loop. Now we will see an example of switching one port from each of the DPUs and DSLAMs to one of 32 CPEs. We will do this over a few different loop lengths. The different components are now presented in more detail with all connections shown. Note the 8 groups of CPEs on the top, each with 4 CPEs. Also, the 3 Gfast DPUs and the 2 VDSL2 DSLAMs on the bottom. The back of each switch is connected to the one loop and the front to the patch panels. For our first switching example, DPU1 port 9 is switched to CPE vendor group 1, CPE1. The loop length is set to 150 meters. Here, DPU2 port 1 is switched to CPE vendor group 3, CPE2, over a loop length of 100 meters. Now we will switch the remaining ports to different CPEs over varying loop lengths. Remote access to the test setup is available by using remote commands. In this example, we will use the Telebyte Gfast simulator for our loop. Remote commands are sent over a network using secure shell, SSH, or Telnet. The signal from the DPU or DSLAM port travels through the loop, which has been set to the desired length. It is then switched to the target CPE. Additional commands are available, such as show status. Here's an example of remote commands used with the 600 SM 1x1x32 module. Output A on the bottom in red is associated with any one of the 32 inputs. In this example, that is input 20. The command is also shown in red. The Telebyte devices can also be controlled via a web browser. There are a variety of 600 modules to choose from, each with its own matrix features. Today we discussed the 1 1x32 matrix, but we also have 2 1x16s, 4 1x8s, 8 1x4s, a 16 1x2, and then finally a coax version that has 1 1x16. Thank you for your interest in Telebyte switching products for automated testing. While these videos show simple examples, there are a wide variety of possible configurations, including the addition of noise and digital analysis. We would welcome an opportunity to speak with you and learn more about your testing needs. Please go to our website at telebytebroadband.com or send us an email to sales@telebytebroadband.com.